had to just talk to you a little bit about this scenery. Is absolutely off the scale. The sun trying to escape and leak out the mountain tops as we drive down this wild Atlantic way, and then you take a turn and the blue of the Atlantic just pops as you turn the corner. Is absolutely idyllic. It's the most beautiful thing I think I've ever seen. We're heading on down through the windy roads on our way to Dursey Island. So we're approaching the entry point for Dursey Island now, and as I said, there's an interesting way of getting onto that island. I just want to say, you know, the scenery here, I mean, it makes your hairs stand on end. It's incredible, and any words that I articulate or any film that I shoot, it's just never ever going to do it justice. And I'm sweeping through tiny lanes, up and down little hills. The scenery makes your hair stand on end, and I'm completely lost for words. I truly think that Southwest Island is the most beautiful place of the world. So we've arrived at the entry point for Dursey Island, and you can see Dursey Island in the background behind me. And if you look out that way, that's the Atlantic. So we're pretty westerly right about now. This is one of the furthest westerly points of Ireland, and it absolutely looks idyllic. So we're definitely going to go over there, but there's not a boat to my knowledge, but we're going to be taking the cable car.
I was put here in 1969 for the Islanders because, as you can see, the sea behind me, it's a treacherous current between the island and the mainland. And it was put there for the locals. It used to bring cattle on at one stage, back and forth. And now, as time went on, the Islanders disappeared, and it's now more or less tourist attraction.
So as the cable car pulls back in, my fear of heights has been realised. So we're about to cross the Atlantic Ocean. So we're looking out of the cable car, which is just getting ready to move. And I'd just like to show you the safety instructions, which is this hook. You can literally hear the Atlantic Ocean smashing against the rocks below. So it feels good to have my feet back on the ground. Let's go exploring around Dursey Island. So we've reached the top of Dursey Mountain on Dursey Island, and what can I say? Absolutely incredible scenery. I'm blown away. There's 360 panoramic views right the way round me now. In front of me is the south coast of Ireland, which we've travelled along so far. To the left is the west coast, which we'll be travelling tomorrow further up. Behind me, rocks and cliff faces drop down to the Atlantic Ocean, which crash against the Isle of Dursey, and to the right is the ocean itself, the Atlantic Ocean, which just stretches for miles as far as you can see. And I think I've reached a place of serenity up here. It's absolutely stunning. So I've driven about an hour around the coast now, and you can still see Dursey Island behind me, which will always hold a special place in my heart. The experience of being on top of that mountain, that island, was absolutely unforgettable. So um, you can tell it's windy because the camera's moving. So I've had a couple of hours driving to do around the coast now. Um, we'll see what tomorrow brings, but I'll probably leave it there for today. So peace out.